Hello, friends. Welcome back. It is the next day. It is Tuesday. I was going to say Wednesday. For some reason, I keep thinking it's Wednesday. It might be because tomorrow I'm like keeping in my mental calendar that tomorrow Isa has a meeting in his new high school. Not per se meeting, not necessarily a meeting, but it's like the freshman assembly, I guess, because he's going to be a freshman in high school next year. And I'm excited and nervous because I can't believe I'm going to have a freshman. Like, really? That's crazy. That, and I don't know, it mind blows me. It mind blows me. I'm gonna put a little clip in here of how they looked in their appointment today, and his appointment. It was Isa's appointment. I scheduled him an appointment because he was complaining of headaches, and I think I never let you guys know that Isa actually suffers from really severe migraines, but we've been able to manage them naturally, and I'm so thankful because I was literally thinking that we were gonna have to do like all these tests. You know how head situations, like any type of head illness, worries me because it's your brain. Like, that's a very important part of your body, and I don't want something bad to happen to my child. So the fact that the stuff that we were giving him, which by the way is what we take as supplements, is magnesium and B13. I think B or D13. I'm not 100% sure, but later when I take my vitamins, I'll show you guys. It's literally just magnesium. That's what your head needs to like actually function, and not just your head, a lot of parts of your body. So when I started doing my research, thanks to my son's pediatrician, I was like, are you serious? So I started him on magnesium, and he's not had a severe episode like he used to. He gets headaches here and there, but not like he used to before. It was like throwing up lethargically because of the pain, like really bad. But the appointment for today was because he had a few headaches, but I did notice that his like back was leaning to a side, and he had mentioned a while back that he had fallen in PE. So I figured he needed a adjustment because, excuse me sir, your back does not supposed to look leaning to a side. So now I guess with the insurance situation, you have to like see your pediatrician, and then they have to refer you and see if the insurance approves the chiropractor. Then you could go to the chiropractor. The only reason I did it that way is because the chiropractor that I was seeing now is in that clinic. I think I mentioned it before. So for him to see that chiropractor, he has to go through all those steps. So if there would be a reason that they don't accept him, I'm just gonna take him to the guy that I mentioned before that does like physical therapy, unlicensed, but he's licensed in Mexico. So I trust him, so he will be going to him. But I hope that he could go to the guy that we know here and that is licensed here, just because he's a kid. And not that I don't trust him with my son, I would just like him to be treated with him. And Isa has been treated with him before when he had his practice. But I'm back home. Let me see what time it is because, guys, I've been running around. I woke up at 3 something, fed the baby. That was the last feeding in the early morning. And my husband didn't get up with his alarm. So I was like kind of not wanting to go back to sleep because I heard his alarm ring and I didn't hear him like turn it off. So I was like, oh, he's tired. He's not going to get up, you know. He never does that. Let me let you guys know from now. Like, he never turns off his alarm and like goes back to sleep. Like, he's really good with getting up with his alarm. But I figure he's exhausted. He's exhausted. The baby has been keeping us up. And last night he did go to sleep late. So I figured he was exhausted. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to let him sleep a little 10 more minutes. And then I'll wake him up and then help him pack his lunch and stuff so he's not late. So he ended up waking up like 2 minutes after I thought that. And then I just said, you know what, let me go still pack his lunch because he's going to be running around. I packed his lunch, went back to bed, and I couldn't fall asleep. I don't know. I just felt like very kind of off. Like I was tired, but I couldn't fall asleep. So I kind of ignored it and eventually fell asleep. and got up around 6:40, I think, to go call Kimberly to just make sure that she was up, guys, because she's not the best at keeping track of her time and time management. And I really want to go over with her with that, because that's one of my issues, time management. And I feel like a lot of us can like relate to that. I don't know, let me know, but I am not the best at time management. Like, I will not be late to places, but learning to, okay, today I have to do this, and be able to manage my time throughout the days to get things done. That's like what I struggle with. And that's what I want to teach my daughter, because it's a skill that we need, guys. Like, now that I see it, we need that skill eventually. And it's just best to start early. So I got up and saw that she was actually already ready and getting ready. So I just told her, okay, at 7:15, let me know that you're ready. So I go drop her off at the bus. My husband was like, let her walk. And I would let her walk, but she doesn't have a phone, guys. And we haven't given her a phone. That's one of the like subjects that, what are we going to do when she starts junior high? Because Isa's not going to be there. And we do rely on Isa in a lot. Like, for example, I know that if something happens, he will text me like, Mom, this happened. But now Kimberly doesn't have a form of communication. So we have to figure out that situation. Like, we're either giving her a phone, a smartwatch, or something similar, because how is she going to let me know if something happens? And I told my husband, yes, she can walk to the bus by herself, but how am I going to know she got on the bus? How am I going to know she is in school? Like, it's just like maybe my overthinking, but it's just like being a parent. I feel like, I don't know. Do you guys agree? Because my husband thinks I overreact, but she's my kid. She's my daughter. Like, I'm not going to just be like, okay, she left. Good. She's cool. What if something happened? And nowadays, I mean, like, I feel like since always, I would not trust just like my gut. Okay, she's in school, whatever. Just ignore it. No, I want to know where my child is. And if something happens, I do want to know if she's fine. So I dropped her off at the bus. So I know she got collected by the bus and is in school. Well, I figure she's in school because she got picked up by the bus. So I did tell her Isa's going to be there because he's going to go back to school, and then you come back with him. So yeah, I did go to the post office because you guys seen that yesterday. I went and it was down. I actually mailed the letter finally for the EDD. So they should have that letter tomorrow. I told my husband that he should still call, because I don't know. I don't trust. I'm that type of person that, like, if I have something to do, and I'm not going to wait and rely to see if the worker wants to do his job and then, oh yeah, they did it. No, like, I need to call and see, like, did you get my letter? Because if not, then they're going to say that you didn't do your part and it's your fault now, you know? So I told him that's why I did it. I think it's called, not priority mail, it's the other one. It's like tracking. It has like the green thing on it, and like basically they have to sign for it. And the guy told me like they don't sign just for your letter. They sign it for in bulk, but they basically tell you that the letter arrived. So that's all we need to know. But yeah, guys, since I'm home and like I said, it is 11:40. I'm going to feed the baby. He's actually drinking bottle right now. I'm going to feed him, and I wanted to show you guys because yesterday I haven't made my bed because of me rushing this morning. We were rushing because Isa's appointment was at 9:15, so we were rushing. Actually, the toddlers, they forgot their blinky, so I had to come back home after I dropped off Isa at the school. So we went appointment, dropped off the toddlers at the daycare, went to his appointment, went to we went to get a coffee, and like Isa got a lemonade at Wendy's, got the freeway, went to the post office, dropped off Isa at the school, and asked a few questions because Isa was telling me like he doesn't get his absences removed. I'm like, they get not removed, but like excused. I think that's what they're called. But I talked to the office lady, came back home, got the kids blinkies, dropped it off at daycare, and came back home, and now we're home. That's literally been my morning. So yes, I've been running around, but I actually like those days. Like when I have stuff to do and I'm actually on it, I like it. But let me show you guys what I want to talk to you guys about, because it's gonna have to happen in these days. Like this is the bassinet I went with. I got it off TikTok and I don't hate it, but I don't love it. The white one that I had from Jimena, that was actually a gift from my husband's boss. I love that one better than this one, for the reason that this one moves even if you don't have like the rocking, you know? And the one that I had with Jimena and for Caleb, because for Caleb, I had already gave it away. I have given it away and I repurchased it again because I loved it so much that I'm like, why do I need to try another one? I'm just going to do the same one. That was my thought. He used it, loved it. It was great. But now with Adriel, with the baby, I wanted to try something new, and this one got me because it's pretty cute if you see it from the side. Like, it's a cute bassinet. It has a light. It has a night light right here. It has the rocking. It has music. Like, it has cool functions, but this is what I'm not in love. Like, if it would had a way for that to lock when you don't want it to be rocking, great. I love it. And also, it has Bluetooth, so you could connect like your music. So like my kids are used to like white noise. I would connect my white noise to the speaker that this thing has, and it essentially plays white noise for the baby. The speaker is not that loud, but I don't think you need it to be that loud. And it wasn't that expensive. So that's what I got it. Like the looks, the things that it had. Like I just thought, oh wow, it's cool. But I never thought of the fact that this doesn't like lock. So then if you put the baby to sleep, it's like moving when he moves. You know what I mean? So that's where like I feel like it's not working. But I don't like the fact that he's getting used to sleeping in my bed. He does now like to like obviously sleep very comfortable and like cozy. So what I think I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna add a blanket around him to just make it feel like cozier, like so that he feels snugged. And I'm gonna start using his, let me show you guys. I have them here. His sleepers, because he feels like free, and I feel like that's why he's not taking like his good nap. So I'm gonna put him in his sleeper. He's drinking bottle right now. Like, I don't know if you guys can see him. He's like squished in there, but he likes to feel snug. If I do this at night, I'm basically, my husband's sleeping over there, guys. Like, this is our sleeping arrangement, and it's good for right now, but I don't want to get him used to doing this every night because we need to have like a normal, you know. Let me know what you guys suggest, because I feel like this should work. This should work. And I'm gonna try doing that during the day so that he's used to it, and at night we tried the crib again, like the bassinet. I mean the bassinet, he was yelling, like crying, like he didn't want to be there, like horrible. So I took him out right away. So yeah, guys. And by the way, I did buy the padding for this. So this has the padding because the padding here is like so not soft at all. And then I added this blanket that I think I got in Ulta. I think they gave it to me in Ulta because it's soft, you know, but it's still not like the borders. That's what I think I'm gonna add, like little rolls of blanket on the side. I'll show you guys when I have him in here. But that's my thought, because he needs to get used to his bassinet. Like I said, I feel like we need a normal with the sleeping situation, because like I feel like I get sleep, but not good sleep. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh, I don't want to squish the baby, or like you're half asleep. That's how I feel. So we're gonna try this right now. I'm gonna breastfeed him. He's literally asleep. Like, you see him? He's asleep. So I'm gonna put him in his little sleeping sack thing, and then see if he wants to take a nap. I'm gonna do the white noise, everything. My husband was not agreeing with me with doing the white noise again, because I did that with my last children, except for Kimberly. So Isaiah and Kimberly didn't get that, but Jimena, Caleb, and the baby are. And he's like, don't get the baby used to the white noise no more. Like we struggle in the fact, like if they want to sleep out and about, they needed their white noise. If not, they didn't sleep. Like they wouldn't go to sleep fully, you know. So then they would get cranky. But I was telling Kim this morning, I was telling her how her dad didn't want me to do white noise with the baby, and I was like, it's not him staying up all night. No, I'm gonna put the white noise and have my sleep, because that's how I want it. I want to sleep. Because I tell him I don't do white noise, and he's literally up all night. He eats and wakes up right away, and kind of naps, and then wakes up Like, it's not a full sleep. Like, I don't even get a full hour of sleep. Like, no. We're doing white noise. Like, I don't care. But I don't know. Like I said, like, if you guys have suggestions, let me know, because it's my fifth baby. I feel like I should know, but at the same time, I feel like I'm doing what I know, you know? But let me feed this baby, burp him, change him, and then I'll catch you guys up later in the day. Le digo que se les quita porque los nenes, si se las pone, si se duermen, like, como que los forza a dormir. Yo con la puta música, I sleep like a baby. I know. Not wake up. Querías que me durmiera, ¿qué andarías haciendo? Su renza. A todos acostumbran. Yo le digo a él que weighing ourselves es pesar más por agua, muscle weighs more than you're wasting your own. I washed the stain off the sweater that just bought new. So I'm gonna put it out to dry. So as you guys can see, guys, the bun is on. I had to put my hair up because baby, and besides, I'm getting things done around the house. I was gonna take this day to get a whole bunch of paperwork done and a bunch of things that I need to do office wise, but once I start doing some type of cleaning, it just like trickles down and I can't stop. And I just figured I'm gonna take a few hours to get this done, and then I'll sit down and do that, you know. Eventually I feel like I'm not gonna be able to get to do that today, but if the house is clean, I could maintain it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like once the house is clean, I could get my mental load off. If not, I feel like I have a million and one things to do, when reality is just clean the house, which it all comes to like a million things to do. But I was going to start wiping the sink area, wiping the mirror. I vacuumed the closet. This is what I have with laundry going on, and then my husband's clothes. Laundry basically is towels and darks. That's all, in some baby clothes, which I haven't figured out what I'm going to do like hamper wise. I was gonna get like a little basket, like hamper thing from the Dollar Tree because it was small, and I feel like I don't need a huge hamper for the baby because I'm trying to wash as I go so that I don't pile the clothes up. And also, I didn't purchase a lot of clothes for the baby because I knew like he grows fast, so he has like probably 10 outfits of the most. So then, like, if he gets them dirty, I just throw them in the wash and so on and so off. So I don't want to put a hamper. Just the space is so limited. I have a whole bunch of documents there that I can't get rid of. So where else would I put it? Where would you guys put it? Like there's no other place to store it. And then I feel like if I store it in the kids' closet, God forbid they get to them and then destroy them. Those are important things that we cannot get rid of. So they're there. But like I said, the bathroom is next. I'm going to wipe down everything, shake the mats. I would love to wash these, but it's so late already. I think it's 1:30, almost 1:30, 1:24. It's about to be 1:30. I don't know why I always do that, like round up the numbers. I always do that, guys, literally. But I'm gonna get this like swept or vacuum, and I want to get like a clean out of the bathroom, like just wipe it down, get it done. Over here in my room, I haven't vacuumed. I have not vacuumed, but it's basically picked up besides the nightstands, which you guys know nightstands, it's an issue of its own. But I will get to it when I'm done with the restroom because I feel like I will just like walk my way out. I did bring the baby bouncer because I thought he was gonna get up, but he didn't. I'm gonna let him sleep so that I could get this cleaning done. I do want to show you guys though what I had ordered from Fashion Nova because it's a few cute pieces. Like this little sweater thing is so cute. And then I bought a huge like rope thing, sweater rope thing kind of thing. And then this is a tube top, which I've never wore. I've had corsets before, but not tube tops. And I really like the color and it was inexpensive, so I figured I'm just gonna try it. So, and I got everything in XL because I've told you guys, even if I lose weight, I feel like it fits me better just because I am a 5'6" girly and I'm tall. So I don't want things to feel or fit small. So that's that. I'll show you guys this later so you guys can see the pieces and show you guys like on screen like what I ordered besides this, because I ordered two bottoms and I absolutely love them. Like they were so good on the fitting. Like I told my son, like literally a chokehold situation. Like literally the I can't stop saying literally, but it's because they literally fit properly. Like it's so rare for me to find a pair of pants, jeans, bottoms overall that actually fit my legs and my body, like my torso, my bottom. They fit great. And I tell my son that's what I like about Fashion Nova. I've ordered from them before and their sizing is T, like literally T. So I love that. Going to throw this away and just continue cleaning the bathroom. I'm probably gonna use this for the trash. That way we don't pollute, guys. I hate like polluting like that, but we're gonna use this like for the trash and everything. Just clean this out. So let's clean the restroom. Hey guys, it is 3:15 in the afternoon. I just finished feeding the baby and putting him down for another nap. I felt like he slept longer and he really enjoyed the little wrap. I don't know why I hadn't done it earlier. Maybe because I was doing like breastfeeding throughout the night. I'm not doing that no more, guys. Honestly, I don't produce as much milk, and it's a subject that I really want to like touch, like talk about, because as a mom and a woman, I feel like that's a very, I don't even want to say like taboo, but yes, taboo, because if I didn't produce as much milk, it's okay. Thank God we have formula and all these other things, because I mean, I don't know. I give them as much as I can, but it's like my baby's not starving, thank God. He has food. But he's down for a nap. That's what I wanted to let you guys know. And then I started boiling some water because today, that's why I've been like up and down, not worried about dinner in a way. But I'm gonna do this whole grain spaghetti, like with some type of white sauce, chicken, and like veggies. I have broccoli, I have corn, I have a whole bunch of stuff that I have to use anyways. So I knew I was gonna do that. It's an easy meal, but I'm gonna start boiling the pasta while, because my kitchen needs help, guys. But I want to go into the kids' restroom, which if you guys follow me for a while, I think I've mentioned quite a bit that I do not clean the kids' bathroom. Not that I never do, but it's just not my I tell them that it's not my responsibility. Like they're the only ones that use it. I do come in here every now and then to check in. Honestly, look, this is I just brought that in. This is how the bathroom looks. It's not bad. I just need to wipe mirror, which again, it's something, and then this like stuff that's here is because of this like light fixture. They didn't want to change it. I don't know. What can we do? Switch, like take out the trash. I don't know why they never put a roll on the thing. I guess they like it like that, whatever. The tub is not bad, but I'm not washing tubs today. I'm just giving the bathroom a refresh so it's not stinky, Clean, like it looks clean, but it's not clean. Honestly, that's from the vent. I don't know why it's still doing that. And if you guys have like something to recommend me for this, like the mold, I think it's mold to be honest at this point. For the mold that goes on top of the ceiling, my son does shower with super hot water. I feel like that's why it is. But other like besides that, there's not much ventilation in this bathroom. It's super small. I don't know if you guys can see, like not extremely small, but it's like wall to wall. I could maybe like a arms wide, and then it's not much ventilation except for that fan over there. It doesn't really work. So we've cleaned it. I've done like Clorox, bleach. It goes away, but then it comes back. So I don't know. I might have to like report it to the property management. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do, but but anyways, let me clean this restroom and then we go into the kitchen. I want to vacuum the toddler's room too, because this is how their room looks. They supposedly made their beds. This is how Caleb made his bed, okay? That's what he said. He said he made his bed. Jimena made her bed by folding all her little blankets. She's so cute. But I don't know if I showed you guys yesterday, I believe, that like my husband fixed this, which I put the little compartments like way too high, and he told me to move them down. I was like, no, it's gonna fall. Like that's what happens with this thing. Like if you move it out of the wall, we don't have it like correctly secured. That's what I want to think. But the room is not bad. I just need to vacuum it. That's what I have to do in here. So I just remember I have to do a switch of laundry, guys. Come on, guys, get to it. Why are you guys forgetting those things? Yes, I did do like a load of whites. So let's switch this and then continue doing the rest. Come on.